Okay, this is Tim Taylor. How you doing? I'm going to share my screen with you and get started on my Ignite presentation for SSDA. And so this is our association. That's our new logo. We were established in 1983, and we welcome you all to this summit. And I'll tell you a little bit about our association and what we do. Again, we were established in '83. And we represent over 600 small and rural districts and charter schools throughout California. We work with a ton of business associates who help support our schools and our association. And we have one of the most dynamic executive boards in the country of top school leaders. So this is our home, if you could believe. We're right across from the Capitol. It's a beautiful building. Haven't been there since March 13th that much, but we keep an eye right on our little leaders there in the Capitol. Over at 925 L Street downtown. We love it. So our primary mission, we started with 5 people back in 1983, and it was to advocate for schools, to highlight student and staff successes, really provide some PD, but really fight for equity for smalls, right? So equity means all means all. We do have our federal partners at National Rural Association. We also make sure that the federal funding comes to California and is distributed quickly and fairly to our schools, including the CARES and the upcoming funding. The professional development that we offer, we have an annual conference, we have summits, we do things for new superintendents, we have executive assistants, and we've really gotten into supporting teachers during this COVID era. So PD is a big part of what we do, and we communicate all that out through our social media, our website, our Twitter, our Facebook. We have updates we send out weekly. We have a nice quarterly magazine that's really classy, and then we have a members blast that highlights all of our schools. So we're very proud of what we do, and then we entered the COVID era, and we elevated the association to work directly with the governor's office, state superintendent, legislators, and whoever's going to work with our kids in this COVID era. We've been right there. Like all of us, when you're small, you can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you get what you need, right? So we're trying our hardest to keep the eye on making sure we have equitable resources and support for our schools. And we do this with our partnership with other associations. These are the big ones. They're our administrator one, our school board, our school board officials, our county superintendents, and our charters. Collectively, we have thousands of people who work in schools, and we as a group have united to get through this COVID era. We've all opened up our resources. So those websites that you saw plus ours, we have open source resource. And it really does allow you at your fingertips to find as many things as you need between letters, videos, etc. I've also been putting together a series of leadership videos to help superintendents with their sanity, to focus on leading, not managing, and really help them get through this crazy pandemic and all the pressure that's on them. In California, the decisions have been primarily made by our governor at this point. He does work with the state superintendent and our Department of Ed, and they are right there with him, supporting him, including our state board. But the other thing we're doing in the COVID era is we've been providing dozens of workshops and webinars. Check it out. They're great for our teachers. We're on multiple task force, and we're also the conduit of information to our members. So what's next in this era? Well, this summit's one. This is going to be great. More resources we can put up, the better. Keep an eye on that digital divide so our students can compete, and ensure the equity. I mean, I think, making sure that everyone is focused on that is so important. We also really are in tune with the health and safety of everyone, and really how do we deliver high quality instruction during this era. We have that on the forefront of what we're doing. I think as we get further in the horizon, we're going to look out and we're going to say, oh God, we got this budget's grim. In California, we didn't take any cuts this year, but we have some major problems coming up, and we're going to be doing leadership around that. We'll also continue to work with our teachers in the classroom to help them with hybrid, because we really feel we're going to close that digital divide. And that's the role of SSDA and our partners and our Department of Ed. And we're going to close that digital divide, and we need to provide the PD that comes with that. as more technology gets out to our rural schools. And lastly, our board really is focused on a student-centered approach. Make decisions what's best for kids, not just the adults, the superintendents, and the board members, but for our kids, because that's what we're here for. And I think as we do that, Corey and I would want to thank you so much. Our Small School District Association is very excited about working with other states, other great leaders, other great ideas, and that we all can learn from each other. And that's what we've done in the past, and that's what we'll do in the future. Thank you.